It's actually pretty darn windy today. What did I read today? Still reading a bunch of stuff saying what's coming out in the CES and all that. This one was kind of interesting. This one says CES 2020 debut for the first time football-sized transformable drone. Robotic Research to unveil Pegasus Mini, expanding new family of autonomous robots that operate both in the air and on the ground. So as mentioned, they are debuting this in the CES, and it says it's debuting a new football-sized transformable drone, the Pegasus Mini, at CES 2020 in the company's booth. The Mini is a smaller version of the original Pegasus, introduced in August, which established a new category of transformable unmanned autonomous vehicles that both drive on land and fly. So there's no pictures or anything at the moment, but it's kind of interesting reading, I guess, some of the specs that they published here. It says the features of the Pegasus Mini include capability of autonomous operations in the air and on the ground, compact and similar in size to a football, approximately 16-inch by 8 inches, the weight of 4.2 pounds, payload of up to 2 pounds, up to 30 minutes of operation in flight mode, up to 2 hours of operation in drive mode. That's a pretty heavy drone, isn't it? Like, for that size? The size of a football at 4.2 pounds, like, for a drone? Either way, I guess the more options, the better. I guess with some things, it's a little bit more low-tech, if that's what you want to call it, like in terms of do-it-yourself. This one here, it shows an article saying 3D pens can make ugly drone parts that almost work. Small hobby aircraft and light plastic parts go hand in hand, and a 3D printing pen makes lightweight plastic things without the overhead of CAD work and running on 3D printer. So could a 3D pen create a useful plastic bits for small quadcopters? Basically, it says Michael Nigel decided to find out, building his drone parts with a 3D pen loaded with ABS plastic. He mostly discovered that he created objects that could politely be said to look like they were sketched by a toddler, but that's not all he learned. So you can kind of see, I guess, the parts that he made out of this. I mean, in general, that's kind of cool if people could actually do this. Can you imagine that in the future? I want to basically fly something, I'll draw it here, literally, and then I guess whatever, stick a motor in it and then start flying. It makes me think, like, just in terms of things like, you know, regulations and all that. Imagine someone doing this for fun, creating it in their backyard, but like here in Canada, it goes over 250 grams. What are you gonna do there? Send everything to like Transport Canada? Hey, I have this little 3D pen drawn drone, like literally, that I want to fly, and I have to register this to fly in my backyard or something like that. Another example of needing the balance, and you don't want those things so over the top where they stifle, I guess you can say, innovation and creativity and all that too. Because it'll be times like this, I would assume, where a lot of innovation takes place when people just try things. And with all the news about CES and all that, and trying to find things like what's coming out, at first I read this was like, is GoPro coming out with a new drone or something like that? But nope, apparently people are having issues with the drone. I was even thinking people actually still use this. It says GoPro Karma drones grounded worldwide thanks to the possible GPS glitch. Owners of the GoPro Karma have been unable to fly their drones since the new year began, according to dozens of forum posts and tweets. The problems is affecting all owners around the globe, and it seems to be related to the recent so-called clock rollovers in the GPS and GLONASS satellite system. While most tech companies tried to prevent the problems with the rollovers by issuing software updates over the last few months, GoPro has not updated the Karma since September 2018, 9 months after it discontinued the drone. Multiple owners say their Karma controllers are flashing errors about not receiving a GPS signal and that they can't calibrate the compass. They're not able to fly the drones at all, even after disabling GPS, though one claims to have sidestepped the issue by factory resetting the controller and turning the GPS off. I would have thought that drone would have been end of life by now. Like basically they shut the operations down, there's no more support updates or warranty or whatever. Alright, see you guys later.